So with progressive muscle relaxation, the intensity that you squeeze at, make sure that you're not uncomfortable with the intensity that you squeeze to. And you can always make the squeeze less if you're feeling uncomfortable, or at any stage, if what I described feels too subtle, then make the squeeze bigger. So really decide on the level of squeeze that suits you to feel your body. So just feel your bum on the chair, the sense of weight of your body. And maybe just the texture, the tone of this moment. How would you, when you feel into yourself, what's the sense of you? And this is just more like a check-in now, and we'll compare it to the end when we finish the meditation. We're just checking in. What's the sense of this moment in your body? So the progressive muscle relaxation meditation we're going to do is on the wave of the breath. There's many different ways you can do it, but this one is one that I'm really enjoying practicing at the moment. So on an inhale, I want you to contract both of your feet. Just squeeze both of your feet gently. And so there's a sense of engagement, a feeling of connection. And then as you exhale, your next exhale, really soften into your feet and let the muscles relax. And just let your breath be soft as you just inhale into that softness, as you exhale into that softness. And then it could be that you stretch down into your heels, or you contract both of your legs. Just have a sense of make an onness about your legs. Could be that you push into your heels, and as you inhale, really feel the muscles engaging in your legs. Perhaps even pause the breath on the top of the inhale, and then steadily on the exhale, let that relax. And then just let a wave of breath cycle through as you soften deeper and deeper into that relaxing muscles of your legs. So then contracting the pelvic floor. And as you contract the pelvic floor on the inhale, feel how it might affect other areas of your body. Hold your breath. And then on the exhale, soften, deepen, relax. And let a cycle of breath deepen you into that relaxation of your pelvic floor and all the different muscles connected. On the next inhale, contract your deep lower belly. So just have a sense of contracting the core or the front belly, the front muscles of your body. Feel how maybe your shoulders round a little bit forward as you contract. Hold that on the top of the inhale. And then as you exhale, soften those muscles. Deepen those muscles. Release those muscles. Just let a cycle of breath deepen you into that softening. Contracting your shoulders on the next inhale. So just feel whatever pattern that you contract into. Notice if this is known to you. Typically our shoulder contractions are known. So contract, hold on the inhale, the top of the inhale. And as you exhale, let that soften and drop and settle out of you. Cycling through a cycle of breath, letting that settle. And contract your right arm. Whether that be you make a fist and you feel the whole arm contracting, or just notice how would you contract your right arm. You don't have to move it, you can move it. On the inhale, contracting the right arm. And then holding, feeling that contraction. And as you exhale, soften deeply into the relaxation of the right arm. On the next inhale, contracting the left arm, squeezing your hand, feeling the shoulder, feeling how there's a connection maybe into your neck, into your face from that contraction of the left arm. Hold it. And on the next exhalation, softening deeply into your exhale. Nice. So I'm going to get you to gently contract your jaw on the next inhale. And it doesn't have to be a big action. Feel the bracing of your jaw. Hold it. And on the next exhale, deeply soften into the releasing of those muscles. And then your forehead, around your eyes. Doesn't have to be a big movement. Just notice how would you brace or squeeze or contract the muscles around your forehead. And maybe notice what happens in your neck, in your shoulders as you do so. In your jaw, in your belly. And then relaxing deeply on the exhalation. So we're going to do a little bit more like the fascia of our body. And so be careful of this, because these are the patterns that bind you, that hold you, that we're moving into. So less is more rather than more is better, okay? So just have a sense that you're about to sit up off the chair that you're sitting on. So there's a sense of a forward feeling of movement, the idea of movement, and just let that rising feeling of forward, hold it, feel it. And then on the next exhale, allow yourself to deeply land into the support of the chair that you're resting on. Keep finding that falling with another cycle of breath. On the next inhale, imagine you're going to lift your right leg. So it's almost like let your right leg get lighter. It's not moving anywhere, but you just begin, and notice how your belly, your chest, your jaw, your shoulders are all connected to this movement of lifting the right leg a fraction. On the next exhale, deeply rest and soften that movement. Really fall into the softening, the deepening, the releasing. Imagine, feel, very tiny, that you're going to lift the left leg. So it's tiny. It's like the beginning of a shift of position almost. Hold it, feel the work of that through the left side of your body, maybe your shoulder, maybe your face, the belly. And then deeply let that rest. Falling into the softening, settling into the deepening. So for the next few cycles of breath, it's going to be self-led. So I want you on the inhale to very subtly contract into the patterns that you know. That could be like if I was to hold my shoulders, where would that be? Feel it, notice it. And on the exhale, deeply soften. Really let it rest. And know these are really deep patterns that you're meeting. And so go gently with your neck, with your shoulders. Notice the noticing of this is very powerful in your body. So make the movements smaller, more subtle. It's almost like on the wave of the engagement of the muscles, which is inherently the inhale. Feel that work into something. And then inherently the exhale has a softening. It has a deepening, it has a surrender built into it. So you can use the inhale to engage. And then a really long, long, long exhale to soften. Remember to take a pause, let there be breath that is a non-doing breath, just to really slow things down. Just another minute or so. If doing the subtle movements isn't engaging or too engaging, then make the movement big and notice how that changes something. We move into a different layer when we make a bigger movement. And just letting that go. Take a deep, kind of airy breath, and then just let that movement emerge. When you move your body, stretch, reach, make a big pandiculation, yawny kind of breath, yawny kind of stretchy, and just let yourself really move out of that place we were in. Nice. How wonderful.